The biggest challenge in terms of any filmmaking, I think, is the creative challenge. How to avoid the conventions, how to avoid the conventional wisdom. And that's the hardest bit, Elisabet, the creative bit. We have to be wild as filmmakers. We have to ignore the categories and transgress. We always, as filmmakers, need to be jumping over the fence and making unusual connections between things. One of my favorite quotations is from the great French filmmaker Robert Bresson. Try to show that which without you might never have been seen. Show me something that you can see and I can't. And then you're doing something extraordinary. The crucial thing for me is the planning stage, that first stage, and you get a big piece of paper. I'll show you typically one of them. Those first ideas, those structural ideas, scribble them down as fast as possible. So this is the beginning of the film. Then that line there refers to a structural change. Then I knew the middle of the film needed to be chaotic, hence that scribble. And then as we get later and later in the picture, it becomes more ordered. This is Women Make Film. And can I show you the length of this? It's 20 meters long. I start with that, the structure. And once you've got that right, then it's a huge relief. I was using my brain, my intellect, but it also, at a second stage, you need to switch your intellect off and let your subconscious do the work. I film every day just for fun with no particular purpose. The best thing I did was get myself really small cameras really fast. So as soon as the technology became available, I jumped forward and I made I'll show you something. I made a whole film with a tiny camera, and the entire kit, the camera, the tripod, the script, and everything is in this box. I miniaturized the process, and therefore I was free. That gave me such creative liberty to do what I wanted. And it was a big understanding for me. I usually shoot silent because I like post-production sound so much. I like constructing the soundtrack afterwards. If you have no sound, then you have to construct a soundtrack. And I think that's more creative for me. What I don't know is much more valuable to me than what I do know. I want to end today by having found out something, discovered something that I didn't know this morning. That's a good day. Do not try to be professional. Professional is quite a male idea. In some ways, I think of, I have the right equipment, I dress the right way, I talk the language. I think there's a danger in trying to be professional. It's a trap. It's not certainly trying to be. It's not a very creative thing, I think. The biggest mistake I made was trying to copy other filmmakers. So it took me about 8 years to find my voice, my style, which was poetic, contemplative, and trying to be hypnotic if possible.